What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Today we are talking about the Sky, the Skeleton Sky, and the Rebuild Sky. Yes, we have two. If you haven't been following along, we got this car as a parts car for the other car. It's a whole thing. But yeah, we're gonna work on this one first because we got to pull parts off of this. This is not a daily driver. It's just a car that's sitting as we're gonna work on it and have fun with it as we can. But the other car needs to get sold. So that means that we're going to steal the parts off this to save some money. Don't tell anybody. And we're going to steal some parts off this. We're going to put the crappy parts back on this one. It's not great, and we're going to get real ones at some point. But we need to get the other Sky sold. It's just a rebuild project. The only point of it, was to rebuild it and either drive it ourselves or sell it or whatever. But it needs to be put back on the road. So that's going to require taking some parts off this car. But don't worry, the crappy parts on this one will be replaced. So we're just gonna wait. Lance and intern Landon should be here any minute, and we'll get to working. All right, so we got everybody here finally. All right, about 3 hours late to start this project, and we're gonna pull this suspension that's good apart on this because that's the other Sky takes priority, I guess. We got Brooks back here. That's my puppy Brooks, and he's going to help us as well. He's probably going to pee on some stuff on the car, which will, lubricate it up and make the bolts and everything come off. We still have the wheel lock issue from the other car, and so we're probably going to ruin another, what is this, 3/4? Yeah. Oh, this is the same one. All right, well, we're going to hammer it on there and probably not be able to get it back off the lock nut. Yeah, there's a little bit of goodness on the end of that guy. So we're going to pound this on here. All right, you do it, because I didn't even get to show everybody. You're going to start on that side? All right, well, that makes it tougher.
Yeah, walk on down.
So why don't we move the car? We're going to move the car over.
All right, let's just try this first.
All right, real tight here. One hit. Everybody knows the rules. That's probably enough. All right. All right. Intern Landon.
Yeah. Oh, you did with an impact before?
Yeah. All right. Intern Landon is the
reverse Landon. First bolt of our project of working on the other Sky.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Oh, Lance, that bolt wouldn't come off." He's like, "It just snapped off." And I was like, "What? It's a 10 millimeter." He's like, "Yeah, it just snapped off." I pick up the impact wrench. It's in drive.
Huh.
He never checked the direction.
He was probably asleep.
Intern Landon.
Intern Landon.
It's early in the morning.
All right, let's see if this works here. Yeah, and I did do it with an impact before, and it worked.
Get it now.
So.
Cool.
Woo! So Lance is getting step one here, jacking up this side here. I'm going to show you the parts. You can jack that up. That we're going to put on here. And basically, it's the world's worst brake pads that were ever put on a car. Like, intentionally. We just need to get a new pack. But for right now, so we can actually drive the car and move it around. Because the Skeleton Sky is not a daily driver, as you may have guessed. And then we got well, it's actually not a bent tie rod anymore, but it was. So now it's straight, but it was haphazardly repaired. And we got a control arm here that we're going to see if I don't think it's supposed to have that bend in it there. I think that's why we got some problems in the back end of the other car. Just getting everything uninstalled. Is uninstalled the right word? I think it is. Okay. And we really need this tie rod, but that guy is more bent than the one that we took off. So I'm going to go walk over to the other side here. I think they'll fit either side. And this one appears to be somewhat straighter. Might have a little bend in it. I don't know. I guess that's what happens when it gets hit in the rear end like this. So how much progress have we made here?
Oh, we got the control arm out.
All right, and what's the difference between these two? Can you point out the...
This one has a little extra shape to it.
Huh. So now which is the good one?
This one.
Is it the straight one?
It's this one over here.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So now the Skeleton Sky is going to have a busted... controller. Worse than it already does. And I do need to take it to the alignment shop already, but now I really do. All right, intern Landon, we got to give him a good shout out. He just got the exhaust removed. Whoa, whoa. All right. All right, pull her out and let's get her outside here. There goes the dog. Like a boss.
Where are we setting this?
Put it out along the side here with your truck and stuff. Okay. All right, now he's fired. So Lancey is pulling off the final tie rod that's not bent on this side, and then we're done. No real excitement there. Like I said, we got the exhaust off, so I'm going to give the phone to intern Landon. He's actually, we already started it once, but I didn't put it on camera, so he's Snapchatting it right now. No, don't show it. Don't show it. You can't show it yet. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm going to hand the phone to you. I'm going to hop in here.
All right,
you video. Don't put your hand in front of the camera. You are holding that thing as dumb as I have ever. And see, look at him. What? He's holding the camera with his hand around it like this.
But it works. Hey, it works.
So the O2 sensor is definitely unplugged, and I can tell it's running a little rich. A little rich, yeah. There he is. We're gonna have to figure out something for the O2 sensor situation. But I think I play. Oh yeah. Well, the mass airflow sensor is unplugged too. We're probably gonna need to check some tuning parameters.
I need the crappy, brake pads.
Oh, let's put some crappy brake pads on the back. Do you want this tie rod end, or is this your... You need this one, right?
I do need the crappy tie rod end.
Okay, so we got a crappy tie rod end and crappy brake pads. We're just destroying this car, is what's happening right now. Yeah. And just like that, the skeleton sky is actually worse off than it was. We just did a lot of work and made this car worse than it was. But these parts are going on the other Saturn, so that one will be better. And that's the one that's actually worth money and is going to be sold. So, anyways, well, that's kind of it here for tonight. I will catch you later when we're working on the other sky. Boom! Just like that, we're over Lance's, and here is the other sky, the one that's actually going to be put back on the road and is not a exoskeleton car project. But before we really get onto the sky, we're going to go work on the Tucson. Check this bad boy out. This is the Tucson, and it is done. Basically, we got to put a plastic piece on that goes behind the front bumper cover. So the front bumper cover has to come off, but yeah, it's done. All right, well, it's done except for wheel well inner fenders. We got a rocker panel cover on the other side here that's off. Some seat belt stuff here. So I got a bunch of stuff in here, but these guys here are off, obviously. So it's almost done. It's almost done, but these guys did a great job from the other video where I left early and let them finish all the work. But yeah, the front end's looking real nice. This little guy is going to go on here with this mount for the intercooler, because we didn't have that, because the other car that car over there we took the parts from was not a turbo car, and this is, so we didn't have this stuff. All right, we made the magic happen. Tucson is done. Look at this beauty. Every clip, every panel, all the stuff is done. Fitment, everything came out really, really nice. Don't pay attention to how this rocker over here is black, and then the one over on this side has a gray stripe on it. Don't pay attention to that. Just ignore that. But no, it came out really, really nice. This is a brand new car, man. This is exciting. We're gonna go on a test drive right now. Look at this beautiful Hyundai quality interior. Got the nav screen with the mystery stains. Got AC cranking. We did have to recharge it because, well, we had to take the condenser off, but now we are heading up the driveway. We got any lights? Any warning lights? No. And we got, what is that, 11,000 miles on it? All right, so we're on our drive here, and I hate to be that guy because I've been a very I don't know if I've been anti-Hyundai. I've definitely been anti-Toyota and Honda and everything, but I actually really like this car. What are your feelings on this car? All right, take away that it's a foreign car company because we're American car guys. Yeah. Take away that. Forget that for a minute, and then give me your honest thoughts on the Hyundai Tucson.
Truthfully, it looks nice.
Yeah.
It is very simply put together, which I
wouldn't get in a car accident.
Yeah,
because
I actually don't have a lot of faith in the engineering. But it does make it very easy to take apart. Like things are, like the whole dash was Phillips screws and 10 millimeters.
Yeah,
like
they had the dash out in what, an hour?
Yeah, maybe
something
an hour
like
and a half,
that.
yeah.
And most dashes take like a day.
Yeah.
And we're back, and that's another rebuild done. Just taking it to the inspection station, and it should pass, no problem. And that one's going to be on the road. All right, it's a little tight in the garage here, but we got the suspension stuff on the rebuild Sky. All pretty much straightened up. Brand new tires. Look at these bad boys. These are Walmart. They are Waterfall tires, which is one of the top brands on the cheap rack at Walmart. And he's working on replacing that panel back on the side. We got some Duraflex Ultra silicone to... seal it back on there with, because that's what these cars are built with. I don't recommend it, but that's what it is. And we're going to do some welding. So we got all our fresh silicone here. You can see a little extra sticking out. But there's our final product. Pretty happy, actually, with the fitment and everything for a bunch of amateurs here. Now, how it comes out with the Bondo and everything is going to be a little bit different. But worst case scenario, we really could just undercoat the bottom section, and then you wouldn't. Doesn't have to be quite as perfect, but pretty happy with the old little fitment there. He's cleaning up the metal here to prepare for some classy welding with our Chicago Electric $99 welder. And got the clamps up there, because this is all just silicone up at the front. There's nothing else holds these panels on except for some glue. So hopefully we got those in the right place, or we'll be in some trouble. Here's kind of our final fitment there. I think it looks really, really nice. Got the utility knife there in just as a little shim to start out up here. Yep. And got a big gap up top, so that's gonna have to take a little bit more stuff, but probably just some body filler will fix it.
Alright, I'd be interested to actually grind kind of what I did away. And just see kind of what the final looks of it is.
Wow, you're not a welder, man.
Where's that grinder of yours?
It's right behind you. Let's see. Not the worst. So there's the progress. We don't really have a real grinder. That's just a cutting wheel, as you may have heard. But that's kind of where we're at right now. Still got a lot to fill in right there, but not terrible for the amateur welders that we are. And by we, I mean Lance, because I didn't weld at all. I just filmed and tried not to burn my eyes. So guys, I think that's it for us today. Probably not going to make it a whole lot further with the Sky that's anything interesting for video. Actually, next time you see it, it will probably be done. Because we're just going to finish tacking these welds up, and then it's going to go for paint and Bondo and all that stuff. So not a whole lot of stuff there that I'm going to be able to film. So next time you see it, we'll definitely do an update and everything that way when it's all said and done, and a walk around. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. Have a great day.